How
Hello.
how are
And hi,
you?
Denise. You can say hi to Denise.
Hey, Ginger.
Denise. Denise, everybody looks so pretty.
Yeah.
I know, I was thinking the
Oh,
first one I unleashed on the public was Denise, and I thought, wow, her makeup is so pretty today.
you all
And
look
this
so
is
pretty.
lazy. This is lazy.
Oh,
You
stop
know?
bragging.
Okay. But
Really?
I don't want to I don't know what I want to do with my hair, but I don't want it in a style where I have to style it. I don't know what I'm
Nothing.
just
It's
going to let it
gorgeous.
grow.
Don't do
So
anything to it. It's perfect.
well, you're
Yeah.
so sweet. So
So
I'm
pretty.
just
I
letting
could
it
have
grow.
Dory's hair. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Mine
I
is
don't
like
know.
on
Has everybody
a
got
daily
their
thing.
Eric shirts on?
I didn't
Uh-oh.
get
I'm
one.
kidding. I'm
I need to
kidding.
get one. Oh, I forgot.
My writing's invisible.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Hello, everybody. We are actually going on. We're on actually. And we have so far, hopefully others will come, but if they don't, that's fine. We've got a marvelous, beautiful group. We've been talking about hair and makeup.
Mhm.
Anthony, Ramon, Ginger Bailey, and Nora. There it is. You are beautiful too. And yeah, so we were talking about how we had an awesome experience, a great session with this guy, Ty Springs, who does psychic meditation. And I just signed up for his 6-week course, actually. Just
Yeah,
did.
psychic
Awesome.
meditation. Yeah, she's going to do it. And I
Yeah,
have to
I'm gonna do
say,
it.
did you guys see the orb that
I
just flew
did. I
behind?
did.
Yeah,
I did.
Oh
It went
no,
right behind
I missed
Elisa.
it.
it went right behind you on your so that it would be your left side, your
Left.
left
Oh
Yeah.
side.
wow, that is so cool. I can't wait to see it. I'm gonna back it up and see.
Yes.
So
R-
cool. All right.
Right when you start talking about doing the psychic meditation, it went right
Yeah.
behind you.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, you guys.
That's
Still
so
doing,
awesome when I see
Right. I
those.
know.
I think we're still doing the trying to get
Yeah.
this
Are we on there?
documentary paid for. Oh yeah, we're on. We're
Oh,
on.
okay.
And so we're gonna choose those who did donations primarily, but of course we'll choose other people too. And I do want to give a shout out to Terrence O'Brien. I don't know how to get back in touch with him, but he sent me this awesome check, this great donation, and he also did the same amount to Paula for her donation. So, Terrence and Rebecca, thank you so much. Please email me at elisa@atlantiscalar.com so I can give you a proper, virtual thank you.
Yeah, I'd like to say something really quick about this
No,
donation.
no, no, not allowed. I'm
I
kidding.
have to say it. I have to. No.
Go for it.
Um, so I just want to say for those who, because I had a few questions, for those who still aren't quite sure about what's going on with this, with the documentary, I just want to say that Erik talks about people think about this how channeling Eric has brought so much help to so many lives. Imagine that on a
And
bigger
me.
scale.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. And it's not just about Eric or us mediums. Elisa is one of the most important here, as in she started all of this, bringing this together. So it's not money going to just this channel. It's about this documentary getting out and changing even more lives, like just
Yeah.
Yeah.
spreading the word out there. I think it's important that people realize what this is about, that maybe don't. And I'm not saying everybody doesn't, but I think there are people that maybe aren't quite clear about that.
Maybe so. And they probably think that I get money from it, but I don't. Okay, so this is what I get is making sure that Eric's death is not a horrible waste. And
Mhm.
so that's really important to me. So
Yeah.
yeah, just if you can donate, there's a little dollar sign
And
right
that,
on
yeah, and
the
that's
chat
why it's
that you can
important
click
for that
on. Yeah, it's
documentary
very
to get
important.
out.
Yeah. All right, now, so Terrence, thank you so much. All right, let me see here. Um, oops. Oh, there's a donation, but nothing next to it. Okay, so all right, I'm going to ask because I don't know if this person's going to be here, but she's going to try. Wendy Woodham. She has a daughter who passed called Alyssa, and she wants to know if there's going to be justice for who killed her.
I just got chills. And I said yes. I said yes. Eric is saying yes. And but it's going to take some time because the way he's showing me, it's like it's precise on how it has to go.
Yeah.
But yes, there is. I got
Oh.
right away. Yes, yes, there is.
Any messages from her? From Melissa Woodham?
I'm hearing really quick what Denise was saying. I was hearing the process is important. Like there's things along this process that are important.
Yeah.
In what way?
Yeah.
Certain things as in growth, like as in learning to
Oh, for Wendy?
right.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
And anyone else connected, even the person who is the perpetrator.
Yeah.
Okay, the person. These are all this is all part of each one of their journey. It's
Yeah.
the process.
Let's just hate that.
I see steps like every step is like a square perfect entity itself. So every step has to be done properly. So cross the T's, dot the I's. It's going to be a slow process, but everything done systematically and trust the process.
Okay. Beautifully said. Beautifully said.
Mhm.
Okay. Thank you. Oh, Rochelle from LA, California. Again, I have to move due to mold. Don't know if the car has it too. Will I find a home without it and get a better and get better soon? Been sick for a year. You should do the infection eradication thing from Atlantis Scalar. Would that help?
Not if the mold doesn't go away.
Right.
Yeah.
And I feel like this happened to her before.
Once she
Yeah.
gets out of the mold, yes, to you,
Okay.
Alyssa. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It
Alright.
will work once the mold is gone.
Right.
But if you, go back into the mold, then it's
Unless I treat the house too, maybe. That's possible.
possible.
Erik says she needs to move.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Maybe
agree.
that mold is a reason that she's being pushed out of that house. Maybe it's
That
not just,
It's
yeah.
a good idea. Yes.
Okay, I think I'm chilling better now and again. Okay, so
Yeah, I just heard yes, she'll find a house without it too, by the way. Eric just said yes, you will find a house without it.
okay. Okay, hello. Why am I so fascinated with ancient civilizations in the world and on world and off? Did I have past lives in any of them? Nancy Ray. That's interesting because I do love ancient civilizations. I watch it on Gaia, the Gaia channel and stuff like that. So yeah, what's going on?
I'm hearing yes, definitely. Past lives in this time. I find that interesting too. Me, Ginger, I find that interesting that like I'm drawn to things certain times that were significant. And I'm hearing this from Eric that there were certain times in the past, in ancient times, that were significant lives that you've had. Not all
Yeah.
of them here, but the ones you've had on this planet in those times you're drawn to was significant.
Interesting. Like to me, I am not drawn to any Asian thing like Japan or China. I just have no, I almost have an aversion toward it. So I must have had a like them, but they're not going too well in one of those areas. So that can happen too, right?
Yes. Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I see a circle of people around her. So almost like the people that she was in these ancient civilizations with are currently still in her soul circle.
Wow.
Mm.
Are we talking about Atlantis is one of them? Because a lot of people in our circle in the Channeling Erik world have had lives in Atlantis or some other starseed area. Some
I
other
feel like
place.
one of them was Aztec.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Okay. Very interesting. All right. Miss Madison, Andrew K. from Ontario. I'm going to be as anonymous as possible. She wants me to. Are there any blocks needed to be removed or whatever is needed to be done? He has had the energy repair and inner child release plus the chakras and I'm not seeing improvements. So what's going on? Does Andrew K., Miss Madison's son, does he have blocks that can be removed? And so that the prior scalar work would work.
I think they're Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead,
Denise.
Ginger. No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Eric showed me like there is first I'm hearing belief system.
Okay.
Yeah, belief system, the belief
On the
system of what
mom
they're
or
looking
Andrew?
for.
Because I don't
And
think Andrew knows about it.
both. They're
Okay.
looking for, or she's looking for certain changes to happen. And when you're expecting something like that, the way she's expecting it, it feels like it's not working. Because I feel like there is some working, but I also feel like there are some things that are taking a little bit of time,
Yeah.
universal timing in a way. But I really was getting strongly the way she's perceiving, like her perception.
Yeah, I get that too from her. Just when I read her emails, she's a lovely woman, and I want Andrew to
Yeah,
do
so
well.
nothing negative. It's just perception.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah,
good.
that's what I get too. And I also get that the way Eric has shown me, like, show him different pictures because I don't feel like his patterns are changing at all. Like, I guess his choices or what
Yeah.
he's doing, so I just don't see him doing anything physically changing. Like,
And I need to get
eh,
away from the group of friends that he's with, for example. That's a
well,
pattern.
that would be a good start. Eric says though it can be as simple as if you're used to taking a bath all the time, take a shower, break up the
Yes.
The
doing
monotony.
something. You're doing something different because the way Eric shows me, it is working, but it's like having a difficult time filtering through because he's not changing anything. So it's got to like wait. The energy's got to wait, and it's just a metaphor. Like it's got to wait till it eases up in some opening so it can flow in some more. And then this is why the mom sees it like not happening, as Ginger says.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I see that
go
she
ahead. Good.
I see that they have to do the groundwork. So yes, the work of removing blocks can happen, but if they're not changing their patterns, shifting and becoming more self-aware and more grounded, do the groundwork, like as well as being grounded. So you become more aware and slow down and acknowledge the way one feels when the blockages are removed. I mean,
Yeah.
you have to shift. You have to do something and take that step forward to be a part of it. Otherwise,
Right.
it's just, you're going to go back in a circle.
Yeah. I
Everybody
have
does.
to say what Eric's showing me, that the energy is working in a way of kind of pushing him with these thoughts, but it's like he's fighting them. So it is working. It is like working as in like his thoughts are like considering these changes. So it's
Oh,
just a matter of getting
Taking the
there,
step.
having the opportunity, taking that step, encouragement. But if you pay attention, Mom, if you pay attention to some of the smaller things, this will help. This will help you to see that it is.
now this is for everybody out there that has addiction problems or depression, self-love problems. Do you think that Andrew K could have a lithium deficiency that could be causing this, and maybe it would help for him to take over-the-counter lithium orotate, which is like 5 milligrams, which you can get on Amazon?
I see it's going to help some, but it's not going to be the answer, right?
How much will it help? Because Lucas started taking it. We all started taking it in our house because
Yeah, it'll help a little,
funny
but there's
thing
some other
about it.
imbalance going on in
Yeah.
there. I'm
Magnesium?
feeling something else. No, I'm feeling something like endorphins, like an
Okay.
endorphin imbalance of some
Right.
kind. And then there's been behaviors learned that needs to be changed,
Yeah.
is what it
What
feels
about
like.
low dose naltrexone, which helps with endorphin deficiency? It triples endorphin levels.
That would probably work more than the lithium, and not to
Okay.
say that the lithium wouldn't,
Okay.
but not a lot is what I'm seeing.
Eric
Anyway.
says he needs to practice total abstinence
Yeah.
when you're doing it in order for any of that other stuff to work, because it's like waxing your car and then you go and pour paint over it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you don't want
You're
that.
not going to see what the wax job did because you just
Oh
now,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
You're
the
at ground zero.
yeah. Vanessa O from Hollywood, Florida. My high school friend Dayron Peretta hung himself in 2007.
Ooh,
Why did he do that? He was 22 years old. I think of him often. Yeah, what happened?
I don't know about y'all, but right away I just got abuse. So I don't know if it was being bullied, if it was verbal, physical,
Oh.
sexual, but I heard abuse right away.
I just felt pain, like emotional pain. Just the
Oh.
strongest emotional pain just came through me. So that
You
would
doing
make
okay
sense for
now?
abuse.
Maybe a message
Oh
for
yeah, absolutely.
Vanessa. I know who Vanessa is. So would a message help?
He struggled in
Or is
life.
it not putting it
Life
anymore,
was
right?
too much of a struggle.
Yeah.
But he's showing me he's playing hopscotch right now. So I don't know what that means, but he's playing hopscotch.
I
I
think
don't know
probably
if it,
Having
he was
fun.
robbed of his childhood, and now he's
okay.
saying that I got my childhood back.
Yeah,
think-
because he's playing hopscotch now. And that's just what he's showing me, playing
He's happy
hopscotch.
now.
That's awesome. Well, I remember when I was in high school, all of a sudden we had just, deaths in high school. I mean, it's just so strange. I had one day, this guy was driving the car, probably his parents' car, and he had a kid on top, and he stopped suddenly, and then he ran over the kid. So he went to somebody's garage and immediately hung himself. It was terrible. And then the next
Oh.
day, the other guy they were both next to me in biology on either side. And the next day, nobody wants to sit with me with biology anymore. But this guy was like sitting typing his term paper or something. His mother got up behind him and shot himself, and then shot herself. So there's something going on with high school that I see with my own kids. Their high school friends dying of overdoses or suicide, etc. So
Yeah, these are
it's
lack of
like
coping skills.
a lack of coping skills at that age. And then you see the other in older age, suicide and death, of course. All right, let me see here. This is going swimmingly and cheerful little thing we're having now, huh, people? All right, here we go. But that's life, right? Okay, Kim Locke from Gillespie,
Sometimes.
Wyoming. Erik, please tell our mom, Jessica P. From Spotsylvania, Virginia, from Kim, Bill, and Nat, grandson Logan, that we love her and miss her so much. And is she proud of us banding together and doing as she taught us?
Yeah, I was just hearing right away, right when you were starting to read that, I was hearing her say that I hear you, I hear it all, I hear you. Yeah, she's like, I hear you, I hear it all. And absolutely 100% proud of you. Individuality, I'm hearing something about being your individual selves, but doing great together. I don't know. It was like she's coming in as how proud she is individually, but very proud of
The
working
collective.
together. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Well,
awesome.
the family working
Yeah,
together.
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she's showing me an apple. So evidently the apple must mean something to the family. I don't know if she made apple pie, if she was a teacher or
Or the apple of her eye.
Apple don't fall
No.
far from the
Yeah.
yeah, something,
Yeah.
but she's showing me an apple.
So
So
I had a big, huge surprise just a few days ago. My sister, one of my sisters, lost her children. She was kicked out of the truck. Her husband kicked her out of the truck, and she walked home to find all of her children gone. So apparently they were sold on black market, and she spent a long time searching for them until, she hitchhiked from one place to the other, and she ended up under a overpass in 20-degree weather with a white t-shirt on, flip-flops and jeans. And she's like, I'm okay to die. And she was about to die, really, hypothermia. But then some old man in a truck picked her up and taught her how to drive trucks. But anyway, the whole point of the story is her youngest, Hannah, called me. First, she called my husband's office, and the secretary said, "Hey, this lady says she's y'all's niece, etc." And so we've been talking, and she is absolutely wonderful. She looks so much like like my sister. She is just beautiful inside and out. But she had a hard life. She was in an orphanage, and the orphanage was in trouble for sex trafficking, and so they started selling off the kids real fast. Get out of here! $250, take her. And the first family she had just handed her an apron and said, "Here, get to work." She was 5 years old, and the stuff she went through is just
Yeah.
beyond belief.
She's going to be helping a lot of people, though, I'm hearing.
Yes, yeah, I want her to be part of a documentary.
She's going to be helping people, and also she's looking for her roots. She's looking for, who am I? Where do I come from?
Oh my God, she loves me and I love her. We're so happy to have each other. It's just it's so surreal, man, because we got a whole nother family of nieces and nephews and cousins and second cousins and first cousins twice removed and blah blah blah. It's so weird. I'm so grateful for it, and I'm so happy for my sister too.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Nice.
Well, Erik is telling me that he says, please tell my mom to help assist her to write this book, because there are thousands and thousands of others like Hannah out there, and to read this book. And I feel like her book, if it doesn't reach the New York's bestseller list, it will come real close. But he's saying, Mom, please help her, guide her when she's ready.
Yeah, I tried
to help assist her with that.
I tried to early on. I tried to early on because we're all baronesses, believe it or not. So I wanted to write a book or a movie or whatever called Baroness Trucker. But I didn't know what to include Hannah because we didn't know that she would come forward. But then she convinced my father to give her all his millions. We're sort of estranged. So I love her and I forgive her, but it's a little sticky. But I'm working with Paula and Melissa to try to get a documentary going, to, even if it doesn't include Laura, to show the dark, evil underbelly of sex trafficking. It's more common than people think, I think. So anyway, that's
it's very common. It's very common.
Yeah.
You're going to be an integral part of her bringing either the book or awareness to
I hope so.
everything. It's all going to come out, and you're going to be an integral part of it.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, what's going on here? I click and it just gives a pop-up. Stop with a pop-up. Okay, here we go. Okay, let me just do this. Let me shrink it down because it happened when I tried to. There we go. Oh.
By the way, Kim Locke, I see her mom looking over all of them, and her mom put a big smile on my face. That's part of what they do. All of a sudden, I'm smiling, and it's her. So she's smiling down on all of you.
That's sweet. Okay, something's happening.
Who's the questions?
No, just
He's looking.
So proud. I'm
they
trying
move, you know what I mean? Like they'll just move.
I don't know what's going on, guys. I'm having a hard time even doing the thread. It's like it just doesn't move. Erik, fix it. Dang it.
He's like, I'm probably the problem.
Problem child. Okay. It's just weird. It's not when I slide.
I told him, I said, listen to your mother, Erik.
Seriously. Okay, I don't remember the guy's name. Anyway, okay. Yolanda B. Question for my daughter Noah. She has a lot of debts and working on her business concerning data centers combined with solar panels. Will it be funding soon?
I'm getting something about this teaching her how to better organize her financial.
Okay, that goes with what I say too then. Because I get like I don't get anything right now is coming in. And I feel like Ginger says too.
Okay.
I guess don't overextend. She shouldn't overextend herself anymore.
She needs a road. Yeah, she needs a roadmap to
Yeah, there
follow.
will be eventually, but like Denise and like you guys feel, I feel like it's not going to be any time like around the corner, but it's supposed
Okay.
to be teaching her how to get better at not overspending, or overextending, like you said.
Okay, I'm
So
gonna
it's
try
like,
to, I don't know what's going on. I can't seem to, so I'm gonna just refresh channel and see if I can get the chat thread again. It's just odd.
is it,
Okay, oh here, I think I have it after I refreshed. It just got stuck. Okay, now go to the top here. Sorry guys. I was in
It's okay.
trouble.
I
Jesus.
feel bad for
Okay.
you not being able to find it. It's
I
frustrating.
know. I'm sitting there thinking, I'm so glad it's
Aw.
not me, but I feel bad for you because
I know.
all eyes are on you.
Toby from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Eric, which crystal would benefit me the most? Oh, I got my new. Look at this, guys. I got
Oh,
my.
that is so
We're
pretty.
selling our new encoded crystals. Look at the macrame work here. Is it
I
incredible?
know.
It is
It
very
is.
time consuming,
Wow, I
man.
love
Big
it. I love
thing.
it.
I'm
I
still
got
getting
my
at a
Quan,
loss.
I got my Kuan
Hang on a minute.
Yin. What do you got, Denise? Let's all name off our
All right.
necklaces. This
Mine
was
is
made for me.
this is
Oh.
this means like it's in Chinese Mandarin. It means meant to be like two people across the waters come
Oh,
together, like
Oh.
connected by a red thread. And as y'all know, my daughter's Chinese, and
Yeah.
I'm very connected to the Asian culture.
Oh God, I
And
hope I
have
didn't insult you when I said I was not. Oh jeez.
no, but when
I
I
gotta
was
share
little,
another one.
even when I was little, I was.
So what crystal would she benefit? First of all, Joe B, would she benefit
Do you recognize it?
by a crystal necklace or the palm stone? So,
It's really her choice. I'm hearing
Right,
it's
that's what I
like
I
was
what
know.
she
feeling.
feels. It's what she
We
feels.
got
What she would
Palmstone
be.
feels better. Palmstone feels better.
It feels really nice too. The Yazid Arcturus was interstellar connection to Arcturus. We have the Om Monterash, which is the creativity crystal. We have the
That's what
Phoenix
I need.
crystal, which is here, rising from the ashes, like burn all your bad shit that you've had in your life before. And that's one of my favorites. And then you have the Kadush Rashem, which is the harmony crystal. I think. Oh my God. Anyway. We have the Govantenesh, which is the grounding crystal, I think.
I like that one a lot.
And then the Komayesh, which is serenity crystal. You can read about them, but so I don't know. Then this is the one I have right now, the Vishanesh, which is the cleansing.
That's the one I have.
You do? Oh, all right. So that's one of my favorites. The Phoenix.
I love the way they feel.
They feel so heavy.
I need to order me some.
Me too.
I feel like the it's gonna be a matter of, like Denise was saying, like her choice, but I did feel the same with like holding one.
Yeah.
I had that stronger. I also feel like something about amethyst I kept getting. Something about amethyst, so
Okay.
throw that out there.
All right. Well, I imagine myself in amethyst grotto when I'm encoding them and also doing my scalar work. Because I think I was during the time of Atlantis in this grotto
Yeah.
deep here.
Yeah, I see amethyst. I see that color around you a lot, Elise. I don't know about
Yeah.
you guys, but I just really
Cool.
see
Yeah.
amethyst color around you a lot.
All right. All right. Jim Jameson from Las Vegas here. I need to know why my landlord has taken such an interest in me. I've been here for 7 years and I'm wondering if it's time for me to move. Uh-oh. Huh. Is it a female or male? Who knows? But is it like a romantic interest? Is there so, or what's going on? So, Eric, what are you seeing there?
I feel like your landlord's lonely.
Well,
What Eric is showing me, like companionship or whatever. But
would
Eric
it be
says that.
bad for them to have some sort of friendship together? Or
Well,
would it
I'm
be
hearing that's
beneficial or
up
too
to.
creepy?
I'm getting that's going to be up to that person,
Yeah.
like where they are, because I feel like that person likes space, you know,
Yeah.
and very private. And
Yeah, I
so
feel like,
that's
yeah.
just, it's totally up to you though. And
It
you don't
doesn't
have to
sound
be,
good feeling. Yeah.
you don't have to be friends with everybody because they want to be friends with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should you move? Or just set
I-
boundaries or what?
I'm not feeling like I'm not feeling it.
I'm not either. Eric says we don't need to go that drastic.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's, and this is also to an opportunity to use your words. Because
Yeah.
Eric is
The
saying,
lower rent.
use your,
Right, right.
Eric says, use your words, you know, speak what it is you're
Yeah.
feeling, not,
I
Yeah.
heard
yeah, just use
I
your
heard
words is what I'm
boundaries.
hearing.
So
Mhm.
yeah, yeah, like
It's so
setting
hard because
boundaries.
people who are lonely, you know, if you say, hey, look, I need space, that could backfire really and be very hurtful. So it's I think it would be a very touchy situation.
The thing is, I know that Eric has shown me this so many times, and it probably sounds redundant, but it's like you have to do what's right for you. You can't worry about what, you know, others are in charge of what they feel or
No, right,
think
right.
or say, but yeah,
I'm
do
a
it in a
puppy.
kind way. Be kind,
Here's
you
a
know, always
puppy.
be
Right,
kind.
right. You can
Here's a
say it
puppy. Get
in
away
a
from me.
kind way.
That's what he needs
Yeah.
to do is give the guy a puppy.
I feel
Yeah,
like
Oh,
that if he keeps
Lord.
going along as he usually does and
Yeah.
doesn't deviate from his usual behavior and just be cordial and, you know, oh, yeah, okay, oh, gotta go,
Yeah.
you know, and just
Fair
move on.
weather, fair friends. Yeah,
Yeah, I
exactly.
don't feel
It'll
there's a
wear
need to
off.
move either.
Now I do have this client who's I'm going to work on, but he has two households. His main household, but he also has a household where his romantic partner lives, and it's pretty 50-50. So usually I say I'll treat the one that's 51% or more, but his is equally split. And I don't want him to have to like pay for two main services. So to me, I think we should just do his main home and or go with the wherever the energy seems ickiest. I don't know. What do you think? Because that happens a lot, you know.
This is what Eric is telling me. And he told me this about a yes/no question too. So wherever he gives you the address to do the house, he needs to write down on a piece of paper the other address and leave it in the house while that's going
Oh,
on. Yeah.
that is so cool. I love that. Oh, that's in chills.
I heard combined it is what I was hearing.
But that's the way
Combined
to
it.
combine it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I
That
had
takes
Eric
a
tell
long
me
time for
this.
each, so I mean,
That's
you
a
know,
good
Yeah,
idea.
Eric. Yeah. Eric told me that about someone in the UK that was going to order services that
that's
spend some
cool.
time with one house and some time in another. And this is
Yeah.
what, mhm.
I love that idea. And I don't mind if it takes me a little time, but I don't want to take there's 8 hours
Well,
for
it's
one.
all, yeah, it's all intent anyway, Elisa. So
No.
if you're
Yeah.
adding that in, it's already going to cover it because it's
Exactly.
connected.
Good.
They're already connected. Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I like that idea. All right, so Jean J from Columbiaville. I love the way you guys are following the directions now. It have rules of the road. I really appreciate that. I put it in bold though, and I think red. All right. Is there a message for my nephew Matthew F, who passed away? Jean J from Columbiaville.
Well, I don't know how old he was when he transitioned, but Eric is showing me how he's all grown up, so he can do anything and everything he wants, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's doing anything and
Oh, so
everything
they
he
must have
wants.
been young. Oh, wow.
So I don't know, or if he was
Yeah.
restricted or what, but he's doing anything and everything he wants, um, and also Eric says he's enjoying the freedom. He's enjoying the freedom, no restrictions.
Oh, that's nice.
I see him looking out like on a horizon, maybe mountains or beaches.
I seen mountains. I
Did you
was
see
seeing
mountains?
Like, yeah, I was seeing mountains like
Serene, right?
freedom.
Free,
Yeah.
serene,
Yeah.
peaceful, calm.
Having
That's the
fun.
vibe I
I
get.
just kept hearing having fun, freedom, like
Yeah.
Denise
Oh,
too
wow,
was
that's awesome.
saying,
You guys
doing
are
what he
all
wants.
together on this. All right,
Yeah.
Joanna Y from Pueblo, Colorado. I'm looking for a message from my dad, Albert C. And her name is, again, Joanna Y. Pueblo. And thank you all for donations. I really appreciate it.
Something that I was getting from him is I feel like he's got like a calm, like I don't know, calm kind of energy, but I was hearing something like reflect, like reflection, reflect on what really matters. So I don't know what's going on with you, but I kept hearing something about reflection, reflect, and focus on what really matters. So whatever that might fit in
Okay.
with you, because
That
something
would-
going on, I feel like that he's
Okay.
giving advice about.
I have another one from Pueblo. This is so weird because it's from somebody from Pueblo. I was wondering if you had a message from a good friend who passed named David C. And the other one was Albert C. Anyway, her name is Brittany Yarbury. Brittany Yarbury. Any message from David C. It's so weird.
Erik tells me that David's continuing his dream. So evidently his dream must have got cut short. He had a dream of doing
Oh.
something or being something. So like maybe doing something is how Erik is showing me. And Erik says he's fulfilling his dream. He's living his dream. He's continuing
That's
the
nice.
dream that he
I
had.
see
Yeah.
him in a red convertible, top down, hair blown in the breeze, and happy. Just listen
A
to
lot of things
music.
about people being free.
Yeah.
Liberated. It's interesting. Kind of the theme of the deceased
It's
today.
heavy.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of constriction too with people going on right now in the collective, like feeling
Oh,
kind of
wow.
constricted and maybe, you know, questioning things and not having choices, or their choices aren't heard. I feel like that's the vibe. I don't know, that's what I'm feeling. And maybe that's why this is a message, you know,
Yeah.
a synchronicity.
Okay. So, Erik, I want to ask you a question. What does my sister, whose name I won't mention, the one that's Hannah Denise's mother, think about what happened? What are the emotions involved? And is she
About her calling you, or about what happened when they
no,
were
yeah,
little?
about the new relationship. She found her kids, essentially.
Oh, gotcha.
What does she feel about that?
Oh.
Is she happy or is she scared?
There's
Is she
some guilt. I feel guilt.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit of guilt.
Yeah.
And
tried her best? She tried her
yeah,
best.
and a little bit of, I feel a little bit of that too, that fear, like what you were talking about, a little bit of fear, what's to come.
Yeah.
Don't want to mess it up. Kind of, that's what I keep getting. I feel like I don't want to mess it up.
Or I
Yeah.
don't
It's like
think she's happy about me developing a relationship with Hannah, but I'm going to. So I don't know how she feels about that, whether she feels jealousy or upset, or maybe she's scared that I'll say bad things about Laura, but I've always said only good things. I want Hannah to know the great parts of my sister.
I don't think that's on her front thoughts.
No,
I don't feel like
no.
it's like here in the fronts. There's other things that she's focused on. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it's so many thoughts is what I hear. I get
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a
I'm really, really happy for her. I think it's gonna
overload.
do well. I mean, it's
I
like,
feel like she's out of her body.
oh,
She goes out of her body a lot because there's
Oh.
so many
Yeah.
emotions
Oh.
from when they were little, from what she went through, and now what's happening now.
I bet. Wow.
Oh,
Okay, I'm really happy for her. I think it's going to be great. And I'm happy for Hannah. She's so over the top, over the moon that she discovered her mama. Anyway, Charlotte K from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, had bad experience for the first Scalar session. We got a priest to clear the house. Daughter Kiara was so angry. What can we do to stop fighting and thrive? Is the entity gone? What happened? Sometimes when we do a scalar service, the entities that are in there get pissed off at first before they're destroyed.
I got chilled, like from inside out. I feel like it's more than that. I think it's there's a lesson in this, an experience is what I'm feeling.
Is there still an entity there?
I'm not getting that there is one. I'm
Yeah,
getting
I
that
just
the
get
energy's
energy between
changing.
them. Yeah, the
Yeah,
energy
that's what
between
I
them.
get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you
And
know,
the
if
uncomfortableness is there.
if she's not, if it's the house energy that the inhabitants bring in, that can play a major role. You know, I
It
mean,
has to be the
it's
human,
never, sorry?
the humans. You mean the
The
humans?
humans, yes. You
Okay,
know, you
right.
go out, you pick things up, and you really have to do, I hate to be a broken record, but you have to do the groundwork. You
Yeah.
have to really work on taking the time to do the saging, do the Palo Santo. You know, one thing is to, you know, what the scalar service does is it's like wipes it out. But then you have to upkeep it. You know, I can say
Yeah.
I'm going to build a house and never, I can't say that I'll never maintain it, because if you don't
Yeah.
maintain your house, your temple, you know, you have to change the roof. You have to
And
do
you
the
can do that
things.
with intent, just intent. This house is clear.
Yeah,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
you know what else I'm feeling about this is they need to there's a list something with listening, like there's too much of this and not enough listening. There's too much
Yeah.
of the opinions being given and talking, but not enough
Oh.
listening to what's going on with
Well, it could be
others.
the
So
relationship between the two of them
right,
that's
right.
Tension.
creating this negative energy, not negative
Yeah.
entity. Yeah.
Well, I mean, energy could be created even poltergeists, because someone is so angry, you
Okay,
can
yeah,
create that.
yeah,
You
Yeah.
know,
that's
so
true.
you've got to
But
just,
they need to work on their relationship, basically.
yes, get rid of the tension.
Yeah.
Eric's doing this. Everybody's pointing fingers.
Yeah,
Oh.
tension.
So did a therapist, would that help?
I think so.
Yeah.
Always.
Even if
yeah.
only one wants to go, it would definitely
Yeah.
help.
Okay, good. I think that would help too. Joshua Orvin from Los Angeles. I have a debilitating physical pain, mostly due to hernia discs. Am I ever going to be fully
Ouch.
healed and pain free without the use of
Oh.
pain medications and surgeries? What does he do, Joshua?
Without surgery?
Yeah.
Stretching. I see something with stretching, like doing stretching, and this isn't just physical, this is energetically. Like
Yeah.
there's some stagnant energy in that area, like down the spine.
Oh.
I kind of feel some stagnant energy and stretching, doing
So would that be
stretches.
the root chakra needs to be worked on too? Is it the root chakra? That's or
This
is it
feels
Solar plexus? No, the
the
no, it feels like
sacral?
the
sacral.
lower
Sacral.
chakras, all of the lower
Yeah.
ones, the
Yeah.
Sacral and root.
sacral, yeah, the root and the solar.
And sacral?
Sacral.
Sacral, yeah, sacral, solar plexus,
Okay, all the
and
physical ones,
yeah,
basically.
the physical ones, yes.
Yeah.
But the stretching, like I almost feel like when I feel his energy, I don't know if you guys feel this, but I almost feel like I want someone to just like take my hands and just like pull, like stretch. I just
You
want
know,
to stretch
I
so
have the
bad.
same problem with back pain. I have a lot of degenerative discs and stuff. And there are stretching exercises you can find online, like physical therapy type stuff, they're so helpful,
Yeah.
really helpful.
Yeah.
So I would recommend that. And what else can he do? Because who wants to live?
Meditate. I feel like there's a lot of tension, and it's like knots in his back. So if you meditate and relax and take a relaxing bath, anything to relax your lower back.
Well, what about a
And
massage? I have this massager
Oh yeah.
behind my back that has, but also it has heat if you push enough buttons.
be
But
careful. I had a
it's like
massage and
20
they
bucks.
wrecked my back all over again. So be
You gotta be
careful.
careful who you go
Be
to,
careful.
Well, what about
I
those
Yeah.
things
but
you
not
can buy on
everybody.
Amazon?
Well,
Can they?
Eric is telling me a chiropractor, but it's a special kind of chiropractor that can work with this kind of stuff. So you
Yeah.
want to, so Eric is saying, look into some chiropractors who can do this.
Yeah.
Is what he's shown me. And there's also, he's telling me that there are chiropractors that do this manipulation under anesthesia because it's very intense.
Oh my
But
God.
but it
Wow.
really
How do you find it?
helps.
What's the name of that?
It's any chiropractor that can do that. And as Eric is telling
Like an
me this, I guess the reason why
intense.
he's reminding me,
Like a
I have a sister,
myofascial.
but yeah, but they do like some real manipulation that you can't withstand when you're awake. But I have a sister-in-law that had this done like 30 plus years ago because she
Yeah.
needed back surgery, and she went through that manipulation, and she's fine.
Oh,
Yeah, it
wow.
feels like something with pressure and it's inflamed too, you know. So there needs to be
Okay.
strengthening around that core, but this is
Yeah.
energetic as well.
Definitely strengthening around the core.
Yeah.
I have a lower back issue and I walk and I strengthen my stomach muscles just to
Yes.
support
Yeah.
it.
Core muscles.
That's important.
Yep. Core
All right,
muscles.
Mona Acosta from Austin. Hello, beautiful souls. I wrote a few children's picture books. Should I submit my manuscript and scripts to a publishing house or just self-publish?
I heard self right away,
I
but
did too. I did too.
yeah, I
Okay.
just heard self. I mean, it's not like one's better than the other always. It depends on your situation, but I just heard self
Yeah,
right
people are
away.
leaning
I do
towards
too.
self-publishing. I mean, you have to spend so much money that you really never break even when you go, unless you're Michael Crichton or
Can they do both? What about
Yeah,
both?
I don't think you can do that. They won't allow that.
I'm hearing. Eric says it's doing the other way, sending it off to get published isn't going to gain any more traction
Yeah, yeah.
than you doing
And
it
you
yourself.
spend so
is
much
what
money,
he's-
they make you hire a publicist and all that stuff. I mean, most of them do anyway. All right,
No.
Lauren, spelling it is interesting here. Lowrenc from North Carolina. Any messages for my mother, Catherine S?
Next step. Well, I'm hearing something about taking the next step. Or take it in steps. Take it one step at a time.
Huh.
Something with steps. I'm hearing. I don't know. See what someone else gets.
Wonder what those steps are.
I'm not
Yeah.
getting anything.
I see her
Moving
going like this,
forward.
like pushing her along gently. You know, like someone says, go on, go on.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
what I
she's
see.
forward. Move forward. Move forward.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right?
get
Like a
unstuck.
moving
Go
forward.
on, you could do it.
Well, let's talk about how there are a lot of people in this era that are now stuck. And Denise brought up something great. Just do something different. Like instead of taking a bath, take a
Mhm.
shower. Let's talk about that, girls. How can people not be stuck?
Well, you
What are
got
some-
to
beside that?
sometimes being stuck. First of all, sometimes being stuck, what Eric is showing me is there's something you need to look at. So always self-reflect right away.
Say,
And then if you,
Pause, stop
yeah,
sign,
yeah,
take a look.
yeah.
at your
Why,
life.
why am I stuck? What's going, what do I need to look at? But you know, like just like Denise said, talking about changing that like routine, that is the best thing you could do. If you usually, you know, go this way to the store, go another way, like change it up.
Yeah, change it up a little bit.
Yeah, change
Hey
it up a
guys,
little bit.
Papa, can y'all pipe down, please?
I didn't even hear him.
Lucas, and oh, I hope not. Lucas and Papa are talking loudly.
So changing routine is
Okay.
what I'm hearing. Changing the routine.
Okay.
Yeah,
And try to break patterns. Go ahead, Denise. Sorry.
No, go ahead. You go ahead.
I was just saying, just try to break patterns. You know, sometimes get out and walk, get out in nature. I know that sounds cliche, but get out in nature, go take a
works.
walk. Go out to lunch once in a while or something if you don't already. Just do something different. And sometimes just
breaking patterns.
breaking the patterns. Just
Breaking other more emotional patterns, like if you have an estranged, don't you even think about barking.
I thought that was going to be part of the conversation.
I'm sorry about that. Anyway, so can you get please Sailor Bad Girl? Okay, so breaking patterns like energetic patterns, like we were told that we need to, me and my sisters, to stop the pattern of betrayal. Like my father was denied his inheritance, for example. They left him out of the will, and then now Laura was supposed to break that pattern, but she didn't. She took everything, even though she was the one that was least around. So breaking a pattern, like if you have an estranged relationship with someone you'd like to get back together with, you can do that. Okay, or if you have a toxic relationship with somebody, you can stop that. So in other words, not just little things like taking a walk or bath versus shower,
Okay.
big things. What do you think about that? Big
Well,
change.
that's gonna come just within yourself again. You can't change that other person. You can only change the
No,
way you look
no.
at it and so changing perspective. Also, Eric shows me like he's like standing like he's standing, there's two people, he's like standing behind that person to see it from their perspective. So it's like
Yeah,
try to see
That's a
things
good
from the
one.
other person's
it is
perspective.
so hard, but it's true.
It
It's
is.
very true.
And how important is it? How important is that thing, that is keeping you in that place?
Yeah,
Ask yourself that.
exactly.
Try
What's
and live
you?
consciously, like be in that moment. Be
That's hard.
self-aware of,
Yeah.
when you're going to do it, when you're going to fall into the pattern. You could sense it, you could feel it, and someone back here is saying, don't do that. You know what happens, but sometimes it's just a convenience. It's just like
It's a
they just
habit
do
too.
it.
No?
Yeah, they have to do it. But eventually you just have to be in the moment and
Yeah.
ground yourself, be conscious of it.
Yeah.
Um,
Nora, what is your
Yeah.
favorite grounding technique?
oh, well, you're not going to believe this, but if you'd all like to join me right now, and here it
Okay,
is,
let's do
just
it.
repeat after me,
Okay.
and wait, be conscious of how you feel.
Of your
Say
body, physically and emotionally?
everything, just, just
Okay.
be conscious of it and just say, Mother Earth, ground me now. Thank
Mother
you.
Earth, ground me now.
Now.
Thank you. Wow. I feel vibration in my lower legs. It's weird.
There you go.
Is that crazy? I never thought that something so simple would be so
Thank
powerful.
you for that. That is just so beautiful. I
Simplicity
thought it was gonna
is,
be like a
yeah.
30-minute thing here.
No,
No,
there's many other
ground.
ways you can ground,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
I
all
like that
can
a lot.
Google how to
No, that's
ground,
good though.
but
That's
I
good.
was pretty
Ground
shocked
me.
when I did that for the first time and it worked. I said, well, thank you. It saved me
That's
a lot of time and all of a sudden
Sometimes you
I'm
just
grounded.
gotta ask, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. And you have to express gratitude for Mother Earth too. All right, let me see. We got Robin, Robyn, my favorite spelling of that word name. I say it every time. Last initial B. Eric, is there a particular spiritual gift or two that is stronger in me than my other gifts?
Right when she said that, I heard it's not that one's stronger than the other. It's just one you're more in tuned to now than you are the others. But they switch.
Oh,
They
that's why
switch.
she's
One
asking the
takes the
question.
front seat, one takes the passenger seat, some take the
Yeah,
back
I
seat.
bet that's
It's
why
just,
she's asking that question because she is like a little confused, like, whoa, wait, what is it then? Yeah.
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 Funny, when
Yeah.
you were saying that, Denise, for some reason I saw her doing pottery on like a pottery wheel.
Oh,
And I don't know if that the earth is grounding her to be able to be more aware of it, like the clay is earth. And I feel there's like a pendulum, not a pendulum exactly, but there's a back and forth and it's even. So it's almost, to me, that means there's more than one, and they rotate, they go back and forth. But as
very
she
special, Robin.
focus, yeah, as she focuses, I feel like she'll see that a little bit of this one, a little bit of this gift, a little bit of that gift. I mean, and then the more you ground yourself, the more aware you are, you can strengthen all of them. You'll be aware
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah, you know
She's a
what
good
else
writer.
too?
She's a good
It
writer.
it
Oh yeah.
depends on what you're doing too. If you're somebody who's doing, trying to tune in and get information for yourself,
Yeah.
or are you tuned in to get information for someone else? And sometimes if you're tuned into, like, for instance, as an example, if I'm tuned into someone's loved one, it depends on what their energy is and the way it comes through. I mean, it just depends on what you're doing too. So it's
Yeah.
okay that it's different, but you use all of them is what I'm
That's
hearing.
pretty
Yeah.
cool.
And trust them. Trust
Yeah,
what you're
trust.
hearing, seeing, feeling. Trust it.
That's
Yes.
the hardest thing, but it's so important. Fake it till you make it, in other words. All right, I guess that's all we have today. So I want to thank all of you guys, these beautiful ladies, whose information has probably already been on the screen, but will be in the description box below. Check them out. They're so marvelous. I never use that word marvelous, but I just did. It's so weird.
Marvelous.
Marvelous, darling.
And thank you
That's what
guys.
I heard.
I really hope you guys hit the like button and the subscribe button. It's super important. And I appreciate all the donations. Paula is going to be just over the moon because of your help. So I want to thank you. Hopefully we're reaching.
And get your shirts.
Pretty soon. Get shirts. Yes. I need to order mine.
I love it.
All right. Thank you guys.
All right. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Love
Love
you.
everybody.
Oh, thank you.
Bye bye.